I need to actually pick up the issues and read them, but that one maybe just be when I wait for trades. Because if it's doing really well, then Marvel may stick with it.
It's good, and it's not. You can grab that X-Men right there. Let's show Cody this. So show Cody the art in that, which isn't bad, but it's what.
I mean, Marvel has some really talented artists. I just feel like they're not utilizing them very well.
They're not.
They're not. And that's the other thing is that creative teams. That's not bad. You want to see something?
No, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
For x-mengold, that's phenomenal.
This is Royals, number 1.
Oh boy.
The Inhuman Royal Family.
The Inhumans, yeah.
What does that remind you of?
Looks like Jean Grey.
Looks like anime, right?
Yeah, it is. It's
It
very.
looks like straight up anime.
Yeah, it's very manga-esque in a way.
Very manga. Like this image right here. Oh yeah, it's just straight up manga.
It's not that it's bad. It's just it doesn't really seem to work.
There's the old school.
I like that.
I like that a lot better. I like her outfit a lot better. But here.
Well, no, her new outfit makes me think of like 90s. I want to say like 90s Jean Grey or Madeline Pryor is what it makes me think
Medusa.
of.
We're talking about Medusa.
Yeah.
The number 1 of Royals. Hi, that is a book that knows how to write and give the art that's appropriate to the title.
He's talking about Iron Fist.
Yes, and
I do
heavily impressed.
I do want to pick up a copy of that new
The color
release
for that is fantastic.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it called Luke Cage or Power Man? It's just Luke Cage, right? The new one that they're going to be putting out?
I thought the new one is the new one Luke Cage or just Cage?
Well, they had Cage, which did not sell.
Which was the cartoon.
Yeah, that was yeah, it's Luke Cage now.
And now it's Luke Cage, and that has a very different feel.
Marvel is doing a Punisher vs. Defenders team up or book, and it's the Defenders as like they are in Netflix.
Yeah, and apparently,
and it's the team up from the Netflix of the Defenders, and I was like, okay.
Apparently, in the first issue, you're gonna see Punisher, Blade, and Spider-Man. That's what Brian Michael Bendis said on his Tumblr.
So he'll never finish it since it's Bendis.
Yeah,
it'll be forever in limbo. Like, how does it end? Well, it's Bendis. Nobody knows.
Basically. Yeah, Civil War 2 took way too long, and I did not care about it at all. Not that the art wasn't good. Like, I thought the art was actually really good.
Oh, I just watched the YouTube videos.
I don't care about it, though.
I just watched Minority Report.
Yeah, that's about the same, actually. It's literally...
Tom Cruise is Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
At the beginning.
And then he goes on the run, so who is he then?
Iron Man.
Well,
he would be more Miles Morales.
Yeah, he would be Miles Morales in that aspect, because that's the one, that's towards the end of it, that's who they're all looking for.
Because they precogged Miles killing Captain America.
Oh, and he kills Captain America because he's a Hydra agent.
But nobody knows that.
No, they will.
And then Tony Stark shows up and puts a big bubble of fuck around Miles Morales, and then gets blasted into a coma by Captain Marvel. Spoiler.
Oh, that's...
Well, Marvel's doing... it's not an event, per se, but it's called Generations. I think it's supposed to be later this year that they do it.
Yes.
I'm actually really excited for that.
Where new versions go back and see old versions.
Yeah, like they team up basically with the old versions.
That sounds like all new X-Men.
What they should do is, like, at the end of that, be like, I'm fading, like Back to the Future style, and then just bring fucking Wolverine back instead of Old Man Logan.
Well, they're bringing back Wolverine. It's not Old Man Logan teaming up with Laura Kinney, though. It's Wolverine.
No, but what they should do is they should make Old Man Logan team up with Wolverine, not X-23 and Wolverine. Because who gives a shit about the female and male counterparts, because that's what Marvel's turned into at this point in time.
Yeah.
Is Riri Williams teaming up with Tony Stark. Who gives a shit?
Well, here's what I don't know, because Doctor Doom is also Iron Man. So...
It'll be fucking Riri Williams.
It is. The image... Alex Ross did a big splash page for it. And it looks really good, as always. It's Alex Ross. But it's Tony and Riri for the Iron Man. And then it's...
Jessica and Bruce.
Yes, Jessica and Bruce. No, it's not. It's Cho. It's Amadeus and Bruce. Which...
Even worse.
That irritates me for the sole fact that he isn't the solo Hulk series.
He's totally awesome.
It's Jennifer.
Hulk, and Jennifer is just...
Well, and then he's in Champions also.
Yes.
Show is.
Yeah. Show is also in Champions.
But
I can't remember who the other ones
are.
For
the defense of that, issue 4, she still hasn't greened out yet.
I think that's kind of an important point, though, is... Because isn't she still mourning the loss of Bruce?
She doesn't know if she can yet. That's the whole thing. She doesn't know if she can green out. Because of her fight with Thanos.
Cool. I'm excited to get that in trade.
Ass.
I don't doubt it.
Thanos
is a pretty tough guy.
issue 1. Or issue 0, one of the two of Civil War 2. That
and then
happened.
And then she was in a coma for the entire duration.
Beat the... Well, yeah, because that's when he murdered War Machine. Punched right through him. Through his heart and killed him.
Nice.
So War Machine's dead. But they're teasing the return of Tony Stark, Bruce Banner, and Logan. For
Surprising
generations.
No one.
Shocked face.
Spider-Man is another one. It's Miles Morales.
What?
And Peter
Cyclops
Parker.
is coming back? What?
Dude, he's
that
the
has been dead and brought back more than anyone else in the fucking world.
Hero. I hate Cyclops now.
Thank you. Me too. I've always hated Cyclops.
I didn't always hate him. He's just a
You're stupid.
piece of shit and has been for quite a few years.
Yeah.
Sorry to all you people who really like Cyclops. Just his character arc for the last 10, 12 years has been absolute garbage.
Yeah. What else we got?
What else do we have?
News-wise.
What was on? Oh, do you want me to do my thing?
What's your thing?
We talked about it in the car.
What? Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, about 4 minutes. Give it a shot.
Oh, thanks for the heads up. Whatever. Anyway.
Just letting you know.
So yeah, I have now seen Ghost in the Shell in theaters twice.
Oh, you went back and saw it again?
Yeah. Actually, after we got back home yesterday, I was like, I'm bored. I'm gonna go see this movie again.
Fair enough.
Did it hold up the second time?
Yeah, it still did.
Okay.
I liked it. There's a huge It's so far the most controversial movie of 2017.
And it's not doing well.
No, from what I've seen so far in the box, but it's only been out for a week, and I don't think it's...
24 million.
22, just over 22 million.
Just over 22 million.
With an estimated budget of 110 million.
Yeah. So internationally, it needs to do really, really well to make money.
Yeah, so hopefully the Asians love it enough to give it $80 million.
The Japanese and the creators of the manga and stuff are they have no issue with it being Scarlett Johansson.
It doesn't matter.
They don't, but it's a different socio-political playground.
Also, creators of something are less informed than SJWs on social media.
That's true.
As soon as you understand that about social media, you're going to make it in this world. Is that you will never be smarter than an SJW on social media. Because they are the smartest people in the world. Somebody's got to clean that shit up. Spaghetti, man!
So you personally do not see a problem with, I'm presenting the argument to you.
Okay.
That in this movie, they have taken the brain of a Japanese teenager and put it in the synthetic body of a white woman.
Okay.
I don't know why. You're a white guy. That has no effect on you.
I don't give a fuck. What year is it supposed to be?
It's 2029, isn't it?
Is it 2029? It's in the future.
I'm pretty sure it's 2029.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they kept
Sounds
that.
about right.
Okay, so here's my deal, man. Is if in 2029, I mean that's only around the corner. Basically.
Right, it's a decade from now.
But I'm hoping that we can all look past the idea of fucking race and realize that it's not a race, that we're all one race, we're the fucking human race, and I wish that we could just get past color. You know, I'm not gonna feed into your quote for 30 Rock, and I don't see color,
Damn
Mr.
it!
Cho.
Damn it!
But I think that I would like to think
I don't see gender or race, Mr. Chang.
I don't see gender or race, Mr. Chang. I would like to think that by 2029, 2030, 2100, who gives a shit whenever it is, that 2017 would be nice. That we can look past that. But my thing is that the whitewashing is real, and it always has been real, and it continues to be real. And I think that needs to be addressed more than anything else. And I think that's why SJWs are all over this shit, like freaking, excuse the pun,
white on rice.
So, where'd that come from? My brain!
My mind grapes.
But I just think that you're always going to have those social justice warriors out there that are like, no, this is wrong, and they're going to freak out about nothing.
Well, and then I told you in the car that I think that had they gone with an Asian actress,
it still wouldn't.
It wouldn't have done. It might have done a little bit better in the box office because not as many people wouldn't have been boycotting it.
I still wouldn't.
But I don't think. That's just you. But I don't think it would have done much better critically.
No, critically.
Because it's a sci-fi film based off an anime.
I disagree.
Critics don't go for that.
I disagree. I think that critics are going to go into it not already having this preconceived idea of whitewashing and needing to be completely fucking blown away, and they will look at it as a straight adaptation from the anime. And they'll look at it and go, okay, I can buy this. And they will say, okay, it's not nearly as bad as the whitewashing. If they, oh my god, could you imagine if they had cast Julia Roberts in this role? Holy shit, this would have been terrible. Whitewashing of Hollywood. Brr, 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 brr. Whatever. I just think that they didn't do that. I think that you can't write a review without bias. Period.
So you think that the already preconceived notion of whitewashing has put a bad taste in these critics' mouths?
Absolutely.
So when they go into this movie, they go into it already hating it instead of actually giving it a fair review of just being a movie.
It's happened with comic book movies tenfold.
Yeah. You know what's really funny is that this movie, some people pulled numbers and stuff from Rotten Tomatoes, but I don't really pay attention to that because that's all bullshit. But if you compare...
After what I told you, especially.
Oh, yeah. Just from IMDb, if you compare, you have Power Rangers, which is a really great film that we all loved, and it's super diverse, has a 44 Metascore. Whereas Ghost in the Shell has all this controversy, people don't like it because of whitewashing, has a 52 Metascore.
Well, if this is your first time joining us, we want to thank you for joining us. We have recently entered into a little bit of a partnership with a good friend of mine. Well, I say good friend. He's a good friend, acquaintance / of mine, who has a podcast that I will recommend to you all right now. It's called Streamer's Guide to the Galaxy. Basically, he goes through these... Right now they're in Netflix, and so what they do, Devin and his wife Lauren go through and they watch entire seasons of shows, and they put out a brief, 30-minute, 20-minute, 40-minute episode on in podcast form. It started out as a YouTube channel, but they quickly realized that YouTube is very high maintenance when you got to record everything and edit everything. It becomes a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
So the first couple episodes are audio that have been ripped from their YouTube channel, but then they have since graduated into
new content,
podcasting. And so the first one I listened to was Terrace House, which is episode 1, and it's like a Japanese, real world almost.
Okay.
Nothing that I would probably watch typically, but they loved it, and if I see it on Netflix, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, Streamer's Guide. They said this was good, and I'm gonna turn it on there. They're funny. They remind us a lot of us. So if you're listening to us, go over there. If you need something to watch, you don't know what the hell to watch, put on Streamer's Guide to the Galaxy. See if something sounds good. They give you spoiler warnings. They did it for the 100. Whenever they did the 100 season, like spoiler warnings. If you don't want to know anything about this show, turn it off. And Lauren's really good about that. Sometimes Devin likes to get...
He's like me. I jump ahead. And,
he's like, this is what happened. This is what happened.
We're just very excitable people.
So, but anyway, I want to thank them for going through our catalog and listening to our episodes especially, which I'm slowly making my way through. I don't know if I want to watch the 100 yet, so I had to get to that point and then kind of stop listening. So, but the next one I need to listen to is the Great Baking Show. Great British Baking Show.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see that. I want to listen to that. So, and they also did Star Wars Clone Wars mini episode, and then Backstreet Boys Show 'em what you're made of. So, definitely go over and check those guys out if you're listening to us here. But anyway, I want to thank you for joining us. Thank you to Maher, Rock Bottom Comics. If you're listening to this for the first time, make sure to like us, give us a rating on YouTube, on iTunes. And then Google search us, the Comic Boot Podcast. And we will see you on Thursday when we talk about Scott Pilgrim
versus the World.
I'm James.
I'm Kalen.
I'm Cody.
And we will see you guys on Thursday.